Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most common foods in our daily lives. And also a real superfood for our health, the tomato. If you thought tomatoes were just for salads or ketchup, stay tuned, because by the end of this video you'll be amazed. We'll cover everything, the fascinating history of tomatoes, their health benefits, how to store them, even side effects and, of course, delicious ways to cook them. 1. History of tomatoes. The story of the tomato begins in South America, in the Andes Mountains present-day Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Chile, and Colombia. Tomatoes grew wild there, and the ancient Aztec and Mayan civilizations were already cultivating and eating them. They called it tomato, which is where the word tomato comes from. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors brought tomatoes to Europe. But at first, Europeans grew them only as ornamental plants, not food. Why? Because tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, and some of its relatives are poisonous. People assumed tomatoes were toxic too. In fact, in parts of England and Northern Europe, tomatoes were called the poison apple. Over time, however, people discovered tomatoes were safe and delicious. They quickly became essential in Mediterranean cuisine, especially Italian cooking. By the 18th and 19th centuries, tomatoes had spread to the United States and beyond. With the Industrial Revolution, large-scale farming became possible. And today tomatoes are one of the most widely produced and consumed crops worldwide, fresh, in sauces, juices, ketchup, canned goods, and more. 2. Health benefits of tomatoes. There's a famous European saying, "When the tomato turns red, the doctor turns pale." That's how beneficial tomatoes are for our health. Let's break it down. Powerful antioxidant. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, which helps fight free radicals, slowing aging and reducing the risk of cancer and heart disease. Heart health. Lycopene, beta-carotene, and vitamin C improve blood circulation and help prevent cholesterol buildup. Skin protection. Antioxidants protect against UV damage and support collagen production for healthy, elastic skin. Digestion and weight loss. Low in calories, high in water and fiber. Tomatoes aid digestion and promote satiety. Eye health. Nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin protect eyesight and prevent macular degeneration. Immune support. Vitamins C and E and polyphenols strengthen the immune system and protect against infections. 3. How to store tomatoes. Storage makes a huge difference in taste and nutrition. Unripe tomatoes, keep them at room temperature, away from direct sunlight, so they ripen naturally. Ripe tomatoes, if left out too long, they spoil quickly. Store them in the fridge, but bring them back to room temp before eating for better flavor. For long-term storage, blend and freeze them for sauces. Dry them into sun-dried tomatoes, or preserve them in jars and cans. 4. Growing and caring for tomatoes. Tomatoes can be a bit tricky to grow, but with the right care, even home gardeners can succeed. They need at least 6 hours of sunlight daily. Best temperature 20-25 C 68-77 F. Soil well drained and rich in organic matter. Water not too little, not too much. Dry soil makes fruits crack, but overwatering causes root rot. Prune unnecessary side shoots, and always use stakes to support heavy stems. Tomatoes are prone to pests and diseases like blight and aphids, so regular ventilation and natural pesticides help. Harvest when fully red for the best taste, or pick slightly earlier, and let them ripen indoors. 5. Side effects of tomatoes. Tomatoes are healthy, but like anything, too much can cause problems. Stomach issues. High acidity can worsen acid reflux, gastritis, or ulcers. Kidney stones. Tomatoes contain oxalic acid, which may contribute to stone formation in susceptible people. Allergies. Rare, but some experience itching, rashes, or even breathing problems. Skin reactions in sensitive individuals. Lycopene may trigger rashes when consumed in excess. Low blood pressure and blood thinning. Lycopene and potassium lower blood pressure and thin blood, which may be risky if you're already on anticoagulants. Iron absorption. Acidity can interfere with iron absorption, so people with anemia should be careful. Digestive upset. Too much fiber and water can cause diarrhea, bloating, or gas. 6. Cooking with tomatoes. Now, here's the fun part: cooking. Tomatoes are incredibly versatile. Fresh, slice them into salads, layer in sandwiches, or blend into juice and smoothies. Simple cooking: roast with olive oil and herbs for concentrated sweetness. Stir fry with eggs or seafood for extra flavor, or make a comforting tomato soup. Sauces: the base of pasta sauce, pizza sauce, and of course, ketchup. Preservation: sun-dried tomatoes, canned tomatoes, tomato paste, all ways to store that rich flavor. Creative recipes: tomato jam, tomato curry, even tomato desserts like sherbet or ice cream. Conclusion: so there you have it, tomatoes aren't just another kitchen ingredient. They have a fascinating history, amazing health benefits, and endless ways to enjoy them. Of course, remember moderation. Too much can lead to side effects, especially for people with certain health conditions. But eaten wisely, tomatoes are truly a gift of nature. Refreshing when raw, rich and savory when cooked, and versatile enough for almost any dish. Tomatoes aren't just food, they're part of our history, culture, health, and everyday life, a true super ingredient. Closing: if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And in the comments, share your favorite tomato recipes or stories. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.